Hey, welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'm showing you how to do the trendy miracle knots using the YG wigs. Water wave hair, I use 3 packs, and that is it prepped on the rack. And here I am just showing you like how I plaited her hair. I do have a ton of videos on how to do individual box braids throughout the entire head with no extensions, so you can check that out. I will have that linked in the description box and at the end of this video. But here I am getting straight to the point of how to do it. So as you guys know, Miracle Knots is just a quick way to do boho braids. So with that being said, this feather crochet is what makes it the boho look. But what makes this hairstyle so great is because it is lightweight. You're not adding in any braiding extension at all. So here I am right now adding in the feather crochet here at the end of her hair. And I'm going up about 2.5 inches from the ending of her braid, and I'm just crocheting in. Most people are braiding this part in, but I was just like, I need to cut time, and this is so time savvy. So all I did is just put it like an inch or two or 2.5. It all depends on the thickness of your braid, to be honest. You should be latch hooking this in where the braid is more meatier, thicker. And I say that this is perfect for someone who has 4C hair. But if you have a looser texture, I would say go up about 3 inches and then latch hook it in because you don't want it to slip. But I want you to put it on the more meatier part of your braid. And as far as like thickness, I think that if you have fine hair, your parts should be bigger. You shouldn't have little twig braids. I would not recommend this on anyone that has super fine hair. And if you do, your parts need to be bigger so that way your braids will be meatier. I hope that makes sense. But if you have thick hair, this part size is perfect for you. But right now I am just latch hooking in and I am using a small latch hook. I want to stress and say that. Do not use the big latch hook and be going in and out of people's head with that hook. So if you are doing this on yourself, make sure you have a small latch hook. And everything that I'm going to be using will be linked below in the description. And right now I am just latch hooking the pieces. So it's just about 120 pieces, I want to say, that I'm latch hooking into her head. As far as the look, you want it to look as full as you want it. So you can use more hair packs than I use, and I would say it's probably about 2 or 3 feather crochets that I added per braid. But it's every other braid. So 2 on one and then 1 on one. So, but the thickness, it all depends on to you. But I really want to show you guys like how to really do secure the ends where her tips of her hair isn't hanging out. So right now I'm still just latch hooking in. You can kind of do the step that I want you to do after this. You could do that before you do this part. So I would recommend, if I could do it all over again, I would have done the ends first, then latch hook the boho pieces I want to stick out. So this is very important. So this is where the good gets gooder. So you're going to take that feather crochet that you did like 2.5 inches, and you want to just take that and twist it with your client or your hair. Let me show you a close-up. And this is how you save time. Just twisting your natural hair with the crochet hair that you latched in 2.5 inches up, and you don't see your hair just sticking out. And I know you guys are wondering, well, the tip of the braid is going to stick out. Not if you're doing this. And this is where the time is saving. You are just twisting the feather crochet together with your hair, and then voila, you're done. And that is what makes this save so much time. That braiding in makes the hairstyle just take forever. So you just want to twist. And I say twist with some type of leave-in or some type of twisting cream. And just twist all the way down. And you will not see any of your braid at all. And you get to have this bomb hairstyle. So yeah. That's pretty much how you save time with this hairstyle. And you look super cute. So here I am just twisting. and making sure every end is twisted into that feather crochet. So I hope this video really helped you guys. And again, you can use all of these. You can reuse all of this hair. That's the good thing about Miracle Knots. When you remove these, you can reuse them. All you have to do is wash them, let them dry, and then you can do this hairstyle all over again. And that is why this Miracle Knot hairstyle is just making a huge statement when it comes to just boho braids. Not to mention that it's super light. You can style it just like you do regular hairstyles when you have the boho. And it's just super cute at the same time. So yeah. But I just love this technique. I will be doing this every time because I did the braided in method and it turned out cute, but this is still turning out cute and it's time savvy. And when it's time to remove, all you doing is separating your hair from that crochet hair, and then you take the braid down and then you're done. Like, as you're taking the braid down, the crochet pieces will just come out, and then you are ready to either reinstall after you wash and clean your hair, or you can set them to the side and use it for another style. So I just love this technique right here, and I was just like trying to find ways. I was actually in a time crunch, and this hairstyle should last you a month, month and a half with good maintenance and care, making sure you're wearing a shower cap when you're bathing or showering, and tying it up with a scarf. I would say do a pineapple and then wrap a scarf around so it doesn't rub and tangle up your human curly pieces, because this can tangle too. And here's the finished product. I hope you guys really, really like it. I'm sorry if it looked a little gloomy. I had to get my other camera. But make sure you like, follow, and subscribe. I'll see you in the next one. Peace and hair grease. Bye.